for Chase Harden. Jesuits able to control now, though, in New Canaan zone. Puck sent down, goes wide. Now in the half boards, the Rams looking to send it the other way. Tied up in the feet of Pooley. Jesuits able to control. Pooley looking down for Driscoll. Puck gets tied up near center ice. Now the Rams the other way. Hip check there by DeLuca is able to get the puck back into neutral ice as the Rams will send one down over to Rodrigue. He drops it off for Ayers. Ayers backhanded it around the boards to Pooley. Pooley inside for Schwartz. Schwartz can't control it, but gets it back and trying to get in. Throwing one at the pads of Harmon and is stopped for a faceoff.
The Jesuits are down a few players today. Number 9, Captain Brooks Reynolds. Number 6, Benny Burgess. And, of course, fan favorite, Declan Murphy, another senior in contention for being captain. So the Jesuits are down some numbers today. But as we just saw in that first rush and that first little drive there for the Jesuits, they're not deterred from the loss of many important players.
Yeah, a couple more veteran guys there, like you said, Tommy, are out today for the Jesuits. So this team definitely going to need to look for those younger guys, those newer varsity players to step up in a big way in today's game if they want to have a chance to beat the number 1 seeded team in CIAC, the New Canaan Rams. As going down the ice, it's Liam Pooley. Liam Pooley tied up at the far boards. And Hicks trying to spin around a couple defenders. 2 guys on him, loses the puck, but Jack Taylor is able to collect. Pooley, good poke check away there from Jack Crowell. Tied up in the corner, Crowell sends it out again. Shahaj in center ice leaves it off for Taylor. Taylor in the near boards over by us now. Shahaj now in front of Rodrigue, sends it over by his bench, and it takes a bounce down to New Canaan end for an icing.
Yeah, and Tommy, just going back to what you said earlier about Prep having all those injuries, the Rams actually kind of on the back end of that. It was their Ridgefield game on Saturday where they were missing 5 players. A couple of guys had injuries, some sicknesses, but, you know, they're getting guys back out there now. You got George Ives, Gray Matthews, Braden Roby, who missed that Darien game, the captain. He's, you know, you could see watching out here that he hasn't really missed a step. And the only real guy that they're missing now that has been a staple for them is Cam Lyden, who's still out with some stitches in his knee. Hopefully he's back soon.
But now a whiffed shot there. Chance for the Jesuits as it's sent down for Broden Baum. Broden Baum looking for a jump, trying to send it inside for Tuvlin. That first line back out there now for the Jesuits. Tuvlin gets laid out in open ice.
Huge hit from Bryce Lyden. You saw he lost his stick down on the other end.
And then a bigger collision as well down in Jesuit zone. And that one's going to bring up a penalty. Some backlash after that call. 2 big hits on both ends of the ice there.
Yeah, Bryce Lyden, I mean, he really just came out hard. I mean, I saw him traversing the ice, just sort of looking for a body, and I mean, he definitely delivered, and even though he didn't have a stick, he made probably the biggest impact on that defensive possession for the Rams.
Yeah, now you got the New Canaan power play out there who, if any of you guys out there watched that Darien game, the first one, when the Rams were able to beat them, it was that power play that really got it going for them. So if they're able to get it going here early, that's a good sign for later parts of this game.
Yeah, and now we'll see that, as you said, PJ, for the first time here tonight, pretty early on, just less than 4 minutes into the game now, as a shot from the point's going to go high over the shoulder of Rodrigue. New Canaan still keeping possession, sent down behind the net. Back up now for Roby. Roby looking to go across the ice there. Hicks trying to get it out of the zone. Can't Roby able to send it back down behind Rodrigue. Now up at the blue line. Back and forth, nice little move there by Lyden. Lyden still with control of the puck. Couple blocks there by Burke as he's now able to send it down the other way.
Yeah, some great deflections there from the Jesuits, especially number 5, Ryan Hicks, who we saw a very extensive role with him last year, but for some reason he has not been getting the role or the time on the ice that many of us expected that he would. Just a really good defensive possession there from the senior.
Yeah, so good shift there by that Jesuits penalty kill unit as they're looking, this second line of the penalty kills looking to keep that up. But the Rams with some good pressure here. Poked away though and sent back down into their own zone as Pooley's looking to race for it and get a forecheck going. Played around the boards behind their own net now. It's Crowell. Now Lowe. Lowe trying to get through the two Poolies. And tied up in the corner, sent around now Walsh. Walsh trying to chip it away. But the Rams with a chance here.
Ooh.
Shot.
Looked like it had the outside.
Yeah, I believe you're right, PJ. Looked like that last shot hit the outside netting. Rams still with possession here. Good control from the Rams. Looking for the one-timer, can't go. Now it's sent back for Claddock. Baum in the half boards, sends it down the ice. But the penalty kill was completed, so that one will be an icing.
Yeah, the Jesuits did a really good job at that penalty kill. It seems like the Rams also had a few missteps there, just controlling the puck and sort of just knowing where everybody is. And I would say the Jesuits sort of did the same exact thing. Got a little antsy, sort of overstepped their boundaries, going adjacent on that defense, but it worked out in the end for them. And, I mean, now they just need to get out of a pretty bad situation here.
Yeah, looking to gain some momentum for themselves now as the Jesuits taken away on center ice by the Rams, looking for a move. Trying to keep possession of the puck is number 20, Andrew Brandt. Sola in the far corner. Now Schwartz backhands it over for Driscoll, but sent around the boards and hit hard is George Ives. Schwartz now in the near corner here. Can't keep the puck in New Canaan territory in the clear. Hits the halfway netting and will bring up a face-off.
Hits a kid on the way out, too, I feel. I just saw him dink into the head. He's actually taking pretty well right now. But yeah, really good defensive effort there, especially from number 16, Matt DeLuca. Whenever that backhanded pass there from, I believe it was Sola, they got intercepted by a Ram, and DeLuca did a really good job at putting his stick in the right position and stopping the puck from getting centered. Really good job there from the senior.
That face-off won by the Rams and Braden Roby. Looks like Luka Bosco is able to keep it in the zone. Baum now backhands it around the net for Tuvlin. Tuvlin trying to backhand it inside. Baum gets a handle of it, but good block there from Jack Thompson. Thompson now over for Leiden. Leiden, he has some room. Leiden's shot makes it a crazy move and makes it a 1-0 game in favor of the Rams.
Yeah, there's a reason why he's this team's goal leader. Bryce Leiden, he's got such a great shot. He's got some great power, and he's been on this varsity team for 4 years. He knows what it takes, and he shows it right there, getting the goal.
Yeah, very nice move by Leiden. It looks like he kind of outstretches his arms a bit and curls around to get that puck past the right shoulder of Rodrigue. So very nice play there from Bryce Leiden to put the Rams up 1-0 with 8:08 left here in the first period.
Yeah, and that's Leiden's signature shot. He loves that kind of right in front of the goalie, but with his strong hand to the other side so that he's able to shoot far post and get it by pretty much every time. He did against Ridgefield as well.
So the goal by Leiden as Tuvlin now the other way. Tuvlin and Baum, possible 2-on-1. Tuvlin's shot is blocked there by number 23, Drac Crowell. So Ayers' shot, slap shot went wide. Ayers able to control at the blue line. Ayers throwing one on net again, goes wide. Baum behind the net, contention there as Ayers collects in the far corner. Puck tied up there behind the net, but Pooley at the blue line can't keep control of it. Offsides warning. Cleared down the ice over to Rodriguez. He's going to have to leave it off for Ayers. Ayers up for Pooley. It's the Rams trying to clear it around the boards. Gets up into the netting and over, I believe, into the Rams bench to bring up a faceoff.
Yeah, and that was Tony Del Carmine on that one, a guy who he missed the better part of this season with his shoulder injury. He's back out there now, and it was this prep game last year that really got him going on this season and heading into playoffs. He had a goal in that FCI championship game. I believe that one tied it up and made that one go into overtime, but Del Carmine, towards the later half of the season, he really got going, and it's that prep game that I think might be the little extra mojo.
Jack Taylor now, though, for the Jesuits. Trying to send it in front of the net, but can't, and the Rams looking to take it the other way. It's low, hitting open ice by Gavin Burke. And now puck in the far near corner. Cross ice pass there for Burke. Left away, no call. And puck gets it down over to Harmon, and he'll stop it for a faceoff.
Yeah, a lot of chippiness here in the game, but I mean, that's part of what hockey is itself. And a pretty good rush opportunity there for the Jesuits. Fortunately, they get it back on their own side off that deflection from the Rams.
Faceoff won there by the Jesuits. Driscoll sends it inside, no one there. Now the Rams definitely with a bit more of the pressure here in this first period so far. Of course, do have that 1-0 lead to add to that pressure. Jesuits looking to cancel that out and get anything going, but Driscoll, after not being able to control it, has to send it down to the end boards. Shorts looking to collect now, though, for the Jesuits. Puck sent back down to the Jesuit zone, is trickling over to Rodriguez. He's going to be stopped just shy by Shahaj. Claddock sends it down. Tie up in the half boards. DeLuca comes away with it. DeLuca looking to sprint around, trying to find some room behind Rodriguez now. Elects to his right and sends it off the boards, looking to get it into center ice. We're going to get a high stick.
Yeah, and this is definitely what we expected, right? A physical game, both teams going back and forth. And I think it's really Prep right now who is doing the majority of the hitting, but this new Canaan team we saw in that last game against Darien when they were missing a couple of key guys. They still were able to get back up and keep fighting every single time. And that's what they're going to have to start doing, especially as playoffs are coming. It's really, vital towards these late season games that you just keep fighting.
Yeah, without a doubt. No matter what side of the win column you're on, you got to keep momentum going, got to keep fighting, as there's some good speed by Bryce Leiden. But yeah, both these teams on opposite sides of the win column. The Jesuits 4-10, the Rams 16-0-1. So definitely different stories when it comes to wins this season so far. But you got to keep going no matter how many wins you got. You got to keep momentum. You got to keep pressure. You got to keep energy. And both these teams are looking to continue their energy here tonight, as we've got a pretty good contested game so far with just 4:22 left to go. As a slap shot by Leiden is stopped by Rodriguez. And Sola with the takeaway now. Cross ice pass by Telvin over to Baum. And that's going to be an offside.
Yeah, the Jesuits, it's a lot of defense here. There's a lot of time of possession here for the Rams. And whenever the Jesuits do get a takeaway, the Rams are playing such a good job in the neutral zone, being in the right places, having their sticks in the right places, and just doing a really good job at sort of scuffing out anything for the Jesuits.
Ever since the Rams goal, there's been a lot more back and forth here. Long possessions have been pretty non-existent here so far in the first period, besides the New Canaan power play. As Pooley over to Sola. Sola looking for Burke cross ice. Tied up over by the blue line. Now the Rams send it down for an icing in Jesuits' end and bring the face-off back towards their own.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it there again. I was saying it. But the thing I failed to mention was the Jesuits not getting any meaningful possessions. And, I mean, right there, we saw it. Get right down, about to get in their own groove. And then the Rams just take it away with a good poke check, forecheck, or simply just disorienting the Jesuits. They're doing a really good job at sort of stopping anything.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you there, Tommy. Rams defense doing a pretty good job here. And really, besides that goal, the Jesuits defense hasn't been too bad themselves as well. Definitely still plenty of time left to go in this game. Of course, as a pass inside, can't connect. And now Driscoll, stick handling, trying to send it down towards Schwartz, can't connect. Now inside, sent down, a stumble there. Schwartz looking for the puck. Puck tied up in Schwartz's feet. Sends it up. Schwartz again, though. Puck all over Schwartz right now. Seeming to be a magnet to it. Now a 3-on-2 here for the Rams. Shot there. Blocker saved by Rodrigue. Sent inside. Cross crease save again by Rodrigue.
Yeah, that was an amazing 2 saves there from Rodrigue. First backhanded shot sort of came out of nowhere, and then that bounce, shut off the rebound. Just really good cross crease. You said it very well, Finn.
Yeah, good like you said, Tommy, too. Good awareness with that blocker save as well. Kind of came out of nowhere. So good awareness by Rodrigue to flash his blocker up and bat the puck out of the air. And then, of course, that second cross-ice spread eagle save as well. Bosco gets it over for Ayers. Ayers on the near boards here. Trying to send it inside. Bosco again. Can't collect. He's got contention here with Eddie Harrison.
Yeah, Eddie Harrison, real unsung hero for this Rams team. He does a good job scoring the puck, right, especially for some third-line minutes. He pretty much exceeds expectations, but where I really see him as a hero for this squad is on the forecheck, especially on the penalty kill. He has phenomenal hand-eye coordination, and he's just batting down passes left and right, and then he's able to go and, you know, maybe he's not creating offense for the team as much, but he's stopping the other team from creating offense, especially on power plays, which is a huge and a great trait to have.
Those are some things that are kind of looked over in hockey as well. Third line players, along with a good penalty kill player, very looked over, I believe, because a very good player on both those ends, third line penalty kill. Like you said, PJ, definitely can win you a game sometimes, and that's what Eddie Harrison does well. Back and forth play continues here as Burke trying to contend here with Thompson. Rodrigue takes a step out of his net to bat the puck away. Luca Bosco, shorter guy throwing a hit there. Showing his mentality and furiosity as well.
Yeah, 30 seconds left in this first period. I mean, it's a very ugly situation here for the Jesuits. The puck seems it's coming right back down. And, I mean, 30 seconds, crunch time. I mean, pressure makes diamonds. We'll see if they'll crumble or if they won't.
Love the line, Tommy. Pressure makes diamonds.
Thanks, boys. Come on, Neville. Come on.
Face off now here in Jesuit end. Originally won by the Rams was Schwartz. Good job to tie up there and get it the other way as Driscoll's shot is gobbled up in the stomach of Harmon.
Yeah, the Jesuits haven't gotten many shots on Harmon, but, I mean, it's just instantly they're gobbled up like it's Thanksgiving. So it's just been doing a really good job at sort of keep being aware. And, I mean, once you have a New Canaan defense to go behind, I mean, it makes it that much easier for him.
Now we'll see DeLuca and Lowe at the face-off dot. DeLuca trying to win it forward, but Rams able to control it, and now it's Lowe. Rodriguez going to stop the puck with 11.5 seconds here in the first period to bring up another face-off towards his left.
But yeah, I mean, it was literally 19 seconds where the Jesuits got the puck down, had a rush going, and then New Canaan just instantly, again, extinguished that rush and was able to get the puck right back down.
Yeah, very good back check so far to start this game for the Rams. But 2 seconds to go here. We'll get another whistle before the first period winds down.
Yeah, and I think it was Kroll there who just barely evaded the hit from Burke. That was, you know, we saw it right in front of us. He slammed on the glass instead.
Yeah.
That was, you know, I wouldn't want to be in front of that, I'll tell you that.
No.
But that will do it after the face-off there for first period of play. The lone goal so far scored by the Rams to give them a 1-0 lead heading into the break. So we will be back in moments time for second period action here in Wonderland of Ice.
Make the big things happen. Second is civic engagement and civil discourse. You may be aware that there's a little something coming up in November, a national presidential election, yes? Jesuit schools have been around for 485 years. We have seen kings rise and fall, regimes come and go, world wars happen and settle into peace, recessions and depressions, and through it all, young men and women of Ignatian and Jesuit schools have been leaders in civic engagement, disagreeing with each other, but disagreeing respectfully, with great ideas, with intellectual humility, eloquentia perfecta.
We don't teach you what to think. We teach you how to think.
We learn how to think with rigor. We don't just spout off. We look at the facts before we state our opinion. We will disagree, and that's all right, as long as we keep in mind the common home and a common purpose.
In one of St. Ignatius's letters in 1541, he gave some guidelines on how to have conversations with other people. Say little and be slow to speak. Listen long and willingly until they have finished what they have wanted to say. One of my mentors here at Prep taught me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned. And that lesson is that there is a difference between waiting to talk and listening. And when you realize what that difference is, and when you act on that difference, that is when you can truly have a conversation with another human. So gentlemen, we expect you to engage, to be present, to be respectful, but most importantly, we expect you to listen to one another and not just be waiting to talk.
You all have one thing in common. You all now belong to these halls. You belong to the beautiful arches that you walked through this morning. You all belong to Prep, and Prep now belongs to you. You are now part of a long and fruitful legacy of Prep men who have cared and cherished our common home on 1073 North Benson Road. In each crevice of this school, there are things to learn, history to inspire, and people that will shape you into the young men that will go out into the world and make a change like each Prep man has done before you. Be yourself, and Prep will be the place for you. Be a brother, be a leader, be a Prep man, even if you don't fully understand what that means quite yet. I promise one day you will. Go Prep.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent.
For generations, the men of Prep and their families have gone forth from Fairfield to transform the world through lives of excellence, faith, and service, and never for ourselves, but for others.
Today, we gather not merely as individuals, but as a community, united by a shared purpose and a collective desire to make a difference.
Your support allows us to create transformational experiences, and transformed men of Prep go forth and transform the world.
Being a man of Prep means being a man for others. A man for others is not someone who thinks of themselves first. A man for others is not the type of person who takes up a task in search of personal gain. A man for others is the kind of man who uses their God-given talents, those things that they are so passionate about, and uses those skills to create a better environment not for themselves, but for everybody.
For years, friends and family have always asked me, what is it about Fairfield Prep that makes it so unique? Why do people stick with it? Why are people so connected? And I tell them this, it's the brotherhood.
Prep has helped me develop into the man I want to be for my family, friends, others.
Prep saw the light in my boy and led him to set the world on fire.
God bless our brotherhood now and always, never just for ourselves, but ad maiorem Dei gloriam. Hail Fairfield Prep.
Every year at Fairfield Prep, we have a theme for the year that informs all that we do. Our theme this year is our common home. One of the most common connections to home is brotherhood. Two big pillars in this common home theme this year here at Fairfield Prep. One is the pillar of caring for the handiwork God has given us. Everything we do, every activity, every effort should be pointed at the greater glory of God and caring for God's creation.
We should see you taking advantage of every opportunity to appreciate and respect the natural resources that Earth has given to us. We should see you at lunch figuring out what can I recycle from what I have in front of me. We should see you with a reusable water bottle. We should see you encouraging who's ever driving you to maybe carpool. We should see you riding a bike to school every once in a while. We should see you conserving water. We should see you doing little things every single day to care for our environment. Little things make the big things happen.
Second is civic engagement and civil discourse. You may be aware that there's a little something coming up in November, a national presidential election, yes? Jesuit schools have been around for 485 years. We have seen kings rise and fall, regimes come and go, world wars happen and settle into peace, recessions and depressions, and through it all, young men and women of Ignatian and Jesuit schools have been leaders in civic engagement, disagreeing with each other, but disagreeing respectfully, with great ideas, with intellectual humility, eloquentia perfecta.
We don't teach you what to think. We teach you how to think.
We learn how to think with rigor. We don't just spout off. We look at the facts before we state our opinion. We will disagree, and that's all right, as long as we keep in mind the common home and a common purpose.
But in one of St. Ignatius' letters in 1541, he gave some guidelines on how to have conversations with other people. Say little and be slow to speak. Listen long and willingly until they have finished what they have wanted to say. One of my mentors here at Prep taught me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned. And that lesson is that there is a difference between waiting to talk
here in Bridgeport,
and
Connecticut,
listening.
We're getting ready for second period action to get underway here of tonight's CIAC varsity hockey matchup between the new Canaan High School Rams and the Fairfield Prep Jesuits.
Yeah.
After the first period, oh, sorry, PJ.
Yeah, I was going to say that first period, it was really a lot of back and forth. The Rams did have a power play, but then they were able to, sustain possession. But outside of that, it was really back and forth. Bryce Lyden's goal opened it up for the Rams. And, this is going to be a game of very few goals. Both these teams are very strong defensively. So, goals are going to come at a premium. So when you get your opportunities, you got to take it.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting as well because the Jesuits have actually had pretty good defense this season, have had some pretty good defensive showings this season, have played some very good teams, but haven't allowed many goals and have just unluckily been on the opposite side of the games. Lots of 2-1 losses this season, lots of 3-1, a couple 3-1 losses, so very close game for the Jesuits. Their defense has played very well so far in the season, as here's a turnover chance here right on the doorstep, saved by Charlie Rodriguez. But as I was saying, Jesuits just have not been able to close out close games, and now being down 1-0, defense still standing strong, just can't find a way to get the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, and going back to that last possession, it was Bryce Lyden who created a turnover with a huge hit. I think it was Sola. I'm not 100% sure. Wasn't able to see the number, and then it was Roby right out in front. Good save from Rodriguez, but it was a great opportunity for the Rams if Roby was able to net it.
Sent into center ice by Ayers. Rams can't keep control. Driscoll had a step on him. Couldn't get it going. A hip check there by DeLuca. Sends, I believe, that is low into the boards. Pooley now. Off the boards over to Driscoll. Driscoll inside for Schwartz. Schwartz has to tip it down. Over to the net. We got a tie up here behind Rams' net. Driscoll trying to come away with it in the corner, trying to send it up for Ayers, but mispass, gets back down into the Jesuit zone. Off the boards here into center ice. Tie up, New Canaan comes away with it. Del Carmine in the corner. Sent up a shot through traffic, is saved by Rodriguez. Nice shot there from Patrick Sachs.
So yeah, right there, I mean, The Jesuits seemed very promising. They had a lot of puck movement there. And, I mean, it seemed like they were getting a groove on. But after that, the Rams just completely extinguished any hope of there being some time of possession for the Jesuits.
Rams come away with the face-off there. Rams now looking to maybe put together possession, trying to go for a net, goes wide. And now it's Drew Harmon, who had control and sent it around.
And Drew Harmon, he had the lone goal in that Darien tie for the Rams. He played up with the first line with Roby being ill. So a guy who could definitely play with some of the best. And he showed it in that Darien game, showing it out here today as well.
Puck gets tipped up into the air. Had a chance to drop in front of Brendan Harmon in net, but good awareness by the Rams, able to send it down to Jesuits territory. Jack Taylor with a step. Taylor trying to deke through. Jack Taylor gets through, gets it on net. The puck in front. A second chance opportunity for Pooley is saved again by Harmon in net. Very best opportunity of the day so far for the Jesuits to notch this game up at 1, but Harmon denies.
Yeah, great opportunity there from Jack Taylor. I mean, crazy dangle, was sort of able to nutmeg his defender there, get in front of the goal. And I mean, that rebound, it seemed like that next shot was going to be certainly in. I mean, the Harmon hadn't been able to react to it, been able to get cross crease, but they were able to do that.
And another chance there by Tuvlin. Sent an odd angle shot on net. Maybe caught Harmon a little bit off guard, but once again able to stop it for another face-off towards his left. And a shot by Sola a hit by Sola trying to go around the boards, gets up into the netting.
And it's this top line out here for the Rams right now. These are the guys that have really kind of led the way in scoring. Lyden, Roby, those two, they've worked together. They're cousins, so obviously they know each other very well. They grew up playing together, all that. And they've been on this varsity team. They were two of the few freshmen on varsity their freshman year. I think there was 4, maybe 5, but they've been playing together for so long, and in their senior year, it's just kind of a fitting ending.
Yeah, some good built-in chemistry for the Rams that they have that could be contributing to their great season so far. As Tuvlin, first line back out again for the Jesuits. Tuvlin still keeping the puck, gets it up for Burke. Burke's shot goes high and is caught there by Harmon.
Burke, I mean, last shot, many of you guys may have not seen, but on that defensive possession, he was able to tip the puck midair, not even looking backhanded, and was able to get it in front, sort of centered it in front of Rodrigue, but he was able to come back and get that out and sort of end the play there, sort of the MVP of that little drive, rush, possession.
Quick shot by Baum, gets on net and is stopped again. And PJ, I don't know about you, but me and Tommy are, we've said it a bunch in past streams, football, hockey. We're big music guys at games and stuff, so yeah. I don't know about you, but I've been liking the music selection so far.
Yeah, no, I like it. It's pretty good. This is similar to what they play down at the Darien Ice House when New Canaan's playing all their home games, but pretty good selection so far. Gonna have to, give my kudos to whoever's out there playing it in the box.
Shout out Patrick Godswin.
Yeah, I was about to say, Godswin.
Rams able to stop a possession there for the Jesuits. The Jesuits were doing a pretty good job in these past couple minutes of keeping the puck down in Ram zone, but a clear out again. Baum now, though. Baum trying to keep control, hit into the boards by Harden. Tuvlin able to come away with it. Tuvlin dancing across the blue line, trying to get it down. And now it's the Rams' pace, possibly the other way, but Sola is there to race it and collect. He hands it over for Burke. Burke trying to leave it off for DeLuca. DeLuca backhands it down for Tovlin. Tovlin will be called on the faceoff. I mean, on the offside.
Yeah, I mean, very, very big impact player so far in this game has been number 16, Matt DeLuca. And if you're surprised by how much of the back of his head you can see, it's because literally right before the game, he's supporting Prep Business Kudo Cuts. If you want to get your hair cut, go to Kudo, and you'll get a fresh fade, fresh boozy fade like DeLuca just did.
Good plug.
Thank you. Unfortunately, not getting paid for that Kudo.
Kudo. After another offside, we'll get a face-off here over by the Jesuits bench. One there by Matt DeLuca, but can't be collected by one of the defensemen and sent back down behind Rodrigue. Ayers now looking to go around the boards, kept in by the Rams. Ayers backhands it around for Pooley. Driscoll inside for DeLuca now. DeLuca trying to chip it over. He gets hit down by Patrick Sachs. And another hit. Sent off shot, paddled away by Rodrigue. Some good passing here in the corner by the Rams. Shot wide. Sachs again sends around. Ayers now chipping it out of the zone into the neutral zone. Driscoll trying to get some speed now. Driscoll trying to keep control of the puck. He shoots it, saved off the shoulder of Harmon. Pooley's going to send one on net. Pad saved by Harmon. Pooley trying to chip it down, but gets outside the boards.
And you got the first line back out there for the Rams. Right, Roby, Lyden, Thompson, we've been talking about them all day long. And, you know, just once again, this is the line that's going to do it if you're New Canaan. This line, I think, has a very good argument for best line in the state.
Yeah, probably one of the better scoring lines as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're stacked.
Puck played in the neutral zone here. Rams taking it down with possession. Rodrigue missing the glove there, but shot went wide. Good passing here. It's taken away though. Shahaj looking across. Contested in the half boards. Ryan Hicks looking for a fast clear out. Hits up in the rafters.
Yeah.
Oh, you got.
Oh, thank you. This Rams offense is just so relentless. I mean, it's not even how many shots they take. It's the shots that they create and do take that are so deadly and just sort of vicious against Rodrigue and this Fairfield Prep Jesuits defense.
Tovlin, however, batting it out. The Rams behind their own zone. Tie up there, puck gets sent back behind Rams net again. Sending it down for Harrison, as Harrison sends it inside for Roby. Roby going around the boards, trying to send it inside, but it's stopped up at the blue line by Chase Harden. Harden's shot goes wide. And Baum able to collect in the half boards. Baum dangling, backhands it behind Ram net. Puck tied up. Tovlin trying to keep it down in Ram zone. But here's Harden again. Harden. Cross. Burke, good skating along. Sola just sends one down from the blue line. Driscoll lifts one there. Schwartz lifts another. Schwartz, chance here. Schwartz's shot, trying to go for the small angle. Looking for a call as well.
Great defensive effort there from Connor Driscoll. I mean, he's probably the Jesuits' best scorer and arguably one of their best players on the squad. And I mean, coming two ways, just being able to get a great check there, to get that puck out and give an opportunity to sort of block a little bit there for Schwartz. I mean, that's this sort of grit that you love to see out of a hockey player.
Schwartz at the faceoff now here, won by the Rams, and I believe it was won by Rogan Lowe. Now tie up here. Jesuits come away with it. Driscoll back into his own zone, gives it to Ayers. Ayers back over for Driscoll. Driscoll skating around now, trying to find space, hands it off for Pooley. Pooley up for Schwartz in the near boards. Schwartz again. Jesuits struggling to get out of their zone here. As Driscoll once again in his own zone. Passes it up for Schwartz now. Schwartz over for Ayers. Ayers is going to send one down to the corner. And Driscoll can't keep a hold of it. Possible push now here for Del Carmen. His shot goes wide. Inside now, takes a weird bounce, gets over to Rodriguez, but he is going to stop it for a faceoff.
Yeah, and that was a great look for Del Carmine, able to capitalize on a dime. And he's a guy, he's not afraid of anything. So if there's a defender there, there could be 5 Prep defenders there. He's still going to take it through and look for a shot.
Yeah, I mean, he had the space as well. Why not take it?
Yeah.
Why not let it fly? Now here's Ryan Hicks. We know he's got speed. Still hasn't gotten really much of an opportunity to use it yet. As Taylor sends it down around the boards, it's going to be stopped by Harmon. Hicks trying to put some added pressure on the Rams here, keep it in their zone. Stopped again by Walsh. Walsh looking to do the same task. Shahaj looking over for Walker. High one out down the ice. Walsh behind the net, sends it around, but collected there by Hladek. Hicks eventually coming away with the puck as he gives it over. Now over for Taylor. Jack Taylor over by the red line. Rams are gonna make a change as Shahaj trying to backhand it around the boards, has to go get it though. And will eventually go down for an icing.
Yeah, and that was a really, back and forth couple of plays, right? Not an ice cut in between. That was really, really long sequence. But I think it's been the forecheck for the Rams that has been the difference today. They are creating a bunch of turnovers, putting so much pressure on Prep that they're not able to go down and create any offense.
Yeah, couldn't agree with you there more, PJ. Tie up here to the right shoulder of Rodriguez. Sachs' shot is blocked in the process. And another shot there, chance here, tie up, trying to bat it away, stays out of the net.
I think they're gonna say it was off the posts.
Couple chances there for the Rams.
Yeah, that was simply just really great intuition and instinct there from Rodriguez. First one, I mean, this was something that I definitely needed to improve upon last year. I remember distinctly a Richfield goal where they shot it, got the rebound, was able to just drain it instantly. And I mean, he's really, this game, shown a lot of growth and throughout the season of how he's been able to react and stay aware, especially on those rebounded shots. So just really great job on sort of sprawling out, making a really good effort there from Charlie Rodriguez.
Yeah, and a miss pass by the Rams there is going to cause the offside warning. And Jesuits are able to take control of the puck here. Another shot stopped in the process as Luca Bosco looking up for Baum. Puck sent down the ice. And Baum won't be able to get there to stop the icing. .308 left here in the second period. Still a 1-0 lead for the new Canaan Rams. Jesuits' pressure has definitely improved in the second period, but still nothing to answer for it. Still 0 goals for them on the scoreboard, and still trail here in this one. That one's now going to be an icing the other way.
Yeah, and, you know, we haven't seen a ton of icings this game, as you know you would expect, especially with the Rams. They, you know, whenever they get caught up in their D zone, you know, for more than probably I'd say 20, 30 seconds, the instinct is just to ice it. I think that's good coaching from Coach Clark Jones, because you know that's able to get fresh legs out there, and whenever they do get stuck in their D zone, 99% of the time is because they are tired, not because they can't hang with the other team. But you know, we haven't seen too much of that today. The Rams really doing a good job clearing the zone and breaking up a lot of Prep possession.
And now the Rams looking for a push of their own. Sends it around the boards. Looking to collect is Del Carmen. Tie up in the near corner. Del Carmen backhands it. And now sent up to the blue line for Roby. Now a shot there is blocked from low. Now the puck makes its way down the half boards. Ayers sending up for Schwartz. Schwartz trying to look across for Driscoll, doesn't have the strength. And that puck is going to get sent out of the ice and bring up another faceoff.
Yeah, but what you said, PJ, is seems very, very apparent here. I mean, the Jesuits finally, seems like, I feel like that's the answer to the thing I've said this entire time. The Jesuits will get it down, and then it'll get extinguished, and it just keeps on happening, keeps on happening, keeps on happening. I think that's because that the New Canaan defense, since the lack of icings, is just getting a little bit more tired, and not being able to have those fresh legs is making them hang back on defense, or offense as well.
That last shot blocked by DeJoya. First time we've said his name so far tonight, number 24 in white. As the Jesuits looking to get any shot they can on net. But turned over once again. Big hit by Baum over on Harrison. And Rodriguez snags the puck out of the air with his glove.
Yeah, huge hit there from Baum. I mean, really setting the tone going into this third period. It's sort of the end of this second period where we see a little bit more of those big hits occur. So definitely going to watch out for that.
Yeah, and usually as we approach the third period and into the third period is where a lot of games start to intensify. As I heard a hit of a post, yeah. Don't know if that was a shot or someone's stick hitting the post or something else, but definitely heard the post ring there.
I think Roby's shot initially got blocked with the blocker of Rodriguez, and instead of kind of going out in front of him, it went behind him and hit the far post maybe, or the close post. But it was sitting right there, kind of at the post right in front of Bryce Lydon. Wasn't able to finish it off, but very close opportunity for New Canaan to make it 2-0.
Yeah, and now Under 30 seconds to go here. Maybe one last push for the Jesuits as Baum from the pass from Bosco. Long shot from Baum gets on net but is saved by Harmon with 22.3 to go in the second.
Yeah, 22.3 left. Very much crunch time here for the Jesuits. If they want to shift the tide of this game, they definitely need to come out hard, especially on this face-off. I mean, so very, very important. We saw it twice already where I believe it was Matt DeLuca both times on the face-off sends it back, and they're just unable to collect it, and just causes a very sort of exactly what I just said just occurred. And now there's a rush, which was, well, never mind. Never mind, bro. I started too hard.
Well, good, Tommy. 10 seconds to go here. Looking for a shot was Hicks in the final seconds. But the Rams, 2 seconds to go. Last chance, can't keep control of the puck was Tony Del Carmen, and that will end it for second period of action. We are heading into the third period the way we were heading into the second with a 1-0 lead in favor of the Rams. And in just moments, we will be back once again for final period of play here in Wonderland of Ice.
So gentlemen, we expect you to engage, to be present, to be respectful, but most importantly, we expect you to listen to one another and not just be waiting to talk.
You all have one thing in common. You all now belong to these halls. You belong to the beautiful arches that you walked through this morning. You all belong to Prep, and Prep now belongs to you. You are now part of a long and fruitful legacy of Prep men who have cared and cherished our common home on 1073 North Benson Road. In each crevice of this school, there are things to learn, history to inspire, and people that will shape you into the young men that will go out into the world and make a change like each Prep man has done before you. Be yourself, and Prep will be the place for you. Be a brother, be a leader, be a Prep man, even if you don't fully understand what that means quite yet. I promise one day you will. Go Prep.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
we're a lot
like you.
You guys are a part of the brotherhood. Time to lock in.
Because at Fairfield Prep, we don't teach you what to think. We teach you how to think.
Go out into the world and set it ablaze.
For generations, the men of Prep and their families have gone forth from Fairfield to transform the world through lives of excellence, faith, and service, and never for ourselves, but for others.
Today, we gather not merely as individuals, but as a community, united by a shared purpose and a collective desire to make a difference.
Your support allows us to create transformational experiences, and transformed men of Prep go forth and transform the world.
Being a man of Prep means being a man for others. A man for others is not someone who thinks of themselves first. A man for others is not the type of person who takes up a task in search of personal gain. A man for others is the kind of man who uses their God-given talents, those things that they are so passionate about, and uses those skills to create a better environment not for themselves, but for everybody.
For years, friends and family have always asked me, what is it about Fairfield Prep that makes it so unique? Why do people stick with it? Why are people so connected? And I tell them this, it's the brotherhood.
Prep has helped me develop into the man I want to be for my family, friends, others.
Prep saw the light in my boy and led him to set the world on fire.
God bless our brotherhood now and always, never just for ourselves, but ad maiorem Dei gloriam. Hail Fairfield Prep.
Every year at Fairfield Prep, we have a theme for the year that informs all that we do. Our theme this year is our common home. One of the most common connections to home is brotherhood. Two big pillars in this common home theme this year here at Fairfield Prep. One is the pillar of caring for the handiwork God has given us. Everything we do, every activity, every effort should be pointed at the greater glory of God and caring for God's creation.
We should see you taking advantage of every opportunity to appreciate and respect the natural resources that Earth has given to us. We should see you at lunch, figuring out what can I recycle from what I have in front of me. We should see you with a reusable water bottle. We should see you encouraging who's ever driving you to maybe carpool. We should see you riding a bike to school every once in a while. We should see you conserving water. We should see you doing little things every single day to care for our environment. Little things make the big things happen.
Second is civic engagement and civil discourse. You may be aware that there's a little something coming up in November, a national presidential election, yes? Jesuit schools have been around for 485 years. We have seen kings rise and fall, regimes come and go, world wars happen and settle into peace, recessions and depressions, and through it all, young men and women of Ignatian and Jesuit schools have been leaders in civic engagement, disagreeing with each other, but disagreeing respectfully, with great ideas, with intellectual humility, eloquentia perfecta.
We don't teach you what to think. We teach you how to think.
We learn how to think with rigor. We don't just spout off. We look at the facts before we state our opinion. We will disagree, and that's all right, as long as we keep in mind the common home and a common purpose.
But in one of St. Ignatius' letters in 1541, he gave some guidelines on how to have conversations with other people. Say little and be slow to speak. Listen long and willingly until they have finished what they have wanted to say. One of my mentors here at Prep taught me one of the most valuable lessons I've ever learned. And that lesson is that there is a difference between waiting to talk and listening. And when you realize what that difference is, and when you act on that difference, that is when you can truly have a conversation with another human. So gentlemen, we expect you to engage, to be present, to be respectful, but most importantly, we expect you to listen to one another and not just be waiting to talk.
You all have one thing in common. You all now belong to these halls. You belong to the beautiful arches that you walked through this morning. You all belong to Prep, and Prep now belongs to you. You are now part of a long and fruitful legacy of Prep men who have cared and cherished our common home on 1073 North Benson Road. In each crevice of this school, there are things to learn, history to inspire, and people that will shape you into the young men that will go out into the world and make a change like each Prep man has done before you. Be yourself, and Prep will be the place for you. Be a brother, be a leader, be a Prep man, even if you don't fully understand what that means quite yet. I promise one day you will. Go Prep.
Before I come to officiate your game, I'm busy at work.
Before I was a high school official, I was a young athlete myself.
Before I heard you yelling at me from the stands, I was a parent on the sideline cheering for my own kids.
And before each season and before each game, like you, I'm prepared and I'm excited.
Remember,
we're a lot
like you.
Hello everyone and welcome back into Wonderland of Ice as we're getting ready here to face off in third period action to end out tonight's CIAC varsity hockey matchup between the New Canaan Rams and the Fairfield Prep Jesuits. And as we started the second period, we're starting the third period once again with a 1-0 lead in favor of the New Canaan Rams. Jesuits definitely picked up the intensity in that second period, but still not enough for them to tie up the game. So the Jesuits will be looking to tie up the game here in this final period, and the Rams are going to look to hold on to their lead. As we see, face-off won by the Rams. Forward was Braden Roby. Now sent around in neutral ice now. Jesuits bomb squad starting to give me a P chant, trying to pump some energy into their hockey team as they look to fight here in this final period of action in tonight's close one. Tuvlin in the corner. Baum and Tuvlin fighting for it with a couple of Rams players. As taking it away is Bryce Lyden. Lyden sends it inside for Lowe. Lowe trying to move around, has some space. Lowe's shot, saved by Rodrigue. Another save by Rodrigue. Two great saves by Rodrigue to keep the lead 1-0.
I think it might have actually been three. I think he got the blocker, then two pad saves back to back when Lowe was trying to get it high on the rebound, but Rodrigue just able to get it onto it.
Yeah, good sequence there from Rodrigue. As still heavy forechecking here from the Rams. As coming away with it now is Gamble. Gamble sends it up, cross ice pass, slap shot is blocked in the process by Sola. Good block there, keeping it away from Rodrigue. Rams with some heavy pressure here now to start the period. DeLuca gives it away in center right in neutral zone. Now tipped down into Jesuits' end. Rams come away with it, sent around for Gamble. Gamble in the corner, gives it up. At the blue line now, a shot is high and gloved by Rodrigue. Good tracking there by number 31.
The Rams are picking up right where they left off. Heavy forecheck, a lot of pressure on the offensive end, and looking to just keep Prep there so that they can't conduct any offense. Because the Rams playing with the lead right now, but obviously you would like to make it a little bit more comfortable of a game and get one or two more by the end of this one.
Yeah, without a doubt, looking to keep that lead. But now Hicks trying to get some speed now. Hicks Can he get around? Hicks still with the puck, trying to send it inside. Eventually coming away with it is Pooley. Pooley back down for Hicks. Hicks centering it for Jack Taylor. Big chance there, but couldn't connect with Taylor. Hicks still controlling the puck now in the corner. Spins around, off for Taylor. Taylor up to Ayers. Ayers around the boards. Looking to grab it was Pooley. But Hicks tied up in the half boards. Puck coming away. Ayers is going to send it back down. Offside warning here now. As the puck gets sent by the Rams down to the Jesuits' end for an icing.
Yeah, really good play there from number 33, Chase Harden. Just had really good timing on that. He was guarding number 5, Ryan Hicks there. Just had very, very good timing on that deflection and basically prevented Ryan Hicks from centering that puck and really just stopped a really big play there for the Jesuits.
At the faceoff was Roby and Bosco. Bosco able to win it, but the Rams eventually coming away with the puck here. Backhanded it down. Was Caden Leslie, but he gets hit by Tuvlin, and now there's a fight for it here in the near corner. Behind Jesuits net. Rodrigue head on a swivel. Quick backhand tip inside. Bomb now. Bomb shot a little wide, is also hit by the glove of Harmon. And puck sent down to Rodrigue. He's going to leave it off. I believe that was Walsh sending it down for Bomb and now going the other way.
Yeah, Walsh, really good check there. Making New Canaan get into that neutral zone while the Jesuits were putting some new subs on.
And now that will bring up an icing, and we'll get a face-off here down by Brendan Harmon.
Yeah, Walsh, I mean, sort of cause and effect there. The Jesuits got some more fresh legs on, and that sort of forced New Canaan to throw that puck down, get that icing call, get some new legs on, but I really like that play there from the Rams.
Driscoll able to fight for the puck there in the half boards, trying to send it around. Jesuits still can't set up any possession. Sent down now, though, for Driscoll. Driscoll with a step. Driscoll gets inside. He scores! Connor Driscoll ties the game up at 1.
Huge goal there from the junior, number 19, Connor Driscoll. Just an amazing pass there to him on the far boards. He's able to get down and he was able to finish, bringing a lead to 1-1 actually for the Jesuits against the Rams. Really, really good goal there from the junior.
Yeah, Driscoll a little bit of a little cherry picking there. Stayed in front, got the pass forward, had a step on his defender, and gets the puck past Harmon for the Jesuits in their first time they can do so tonight. So game all tied up at 1 here with 10:20 to go in the game. Now crunch time for both teams begins. Puck loses the zone, and now it's Driscoll again. Connor Driscoll, another shot is blocked, and he gets tied up with Harden.
Yeah, and going back to Driscoll's goal, remember, if you watch that initial New Canaan and Fairfield Prep game, he did the same thing. He cherry-picked off of the penalty kill. The Jesuits had just killed off the penalty, and Driscoll, he either came out of the box or came off the bench and was sitting right at the far blue line, just took a pass and had the one-on-none breakaway and was able to bury it by Harmon, and that was the only time that they were able to get it by him. So, you know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
And maybe try to get some more cherry picks from Driscoll.
Yeah, very good placed shot as well from him, as I forgot who was defending him on that as well, but they were gaining up on him, and he found the right time, the right spot to put the puck, and that got past Harmon for the goal. As now I believe that goal also shot a bit of life into this Jesuits team as their intensity already seeming to increase here. Both teams with some big back and forths here. The corner of the blue line, looks like Hicks comes away with it. Hicks trying to control the puck with a couple defenders on him, playing it around, trying to wrap around. Can't get it to go. And now the other way, it's Thompson. Thompson inside, Hicks trying to pass it away. Backhanded around for Thompson. Thompson, cheeky little backhand on net, is stopped by Rodrigue, and now the pushing and shoving begins.
Good defensive plays there from the Jesuits, sort of just stopping the Rams from really getting in center ice. Here we see a little bit of altercations, but
yeah, it's continuing.
Yeah.
Grayson Walker for the Jesuits was in there a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I really like the Grayson Walker out there, the sophomore, a little bit fearless. I saw him have a big hit there, Bryce Leiden. He knows that he is New Canaan's X Factor and sort of just wants to shut him down, get him out of the play, and just make it a 4-on-4 without Bryce, because a 4-on-4 without Bryce is better than a 5-on-5 with him.
Yeah, and you can see also Coach O'Hara on the bench trying to hype his guys up, keep their heads composed as well, but keep them hyped up in the process. And just, he wants that intensity, but don't make any stupid mistakes. As Baum sends it behind the net for Ayers. Ayers looking up, but intercepted here by the Rams. Chance here, backhander goes wide. Sent down the ice by the Jesuits. Will look to be no icing.
I think referee might have said that Kroll hit it there. That's, I think, the only logical explanation for that one being waved off.
Yeah, I personally did see him do exactly that, so good observation. Or good hypothesis.
Good hypothesis. As Tovlin trying to fight for it now. Bosco throwing a couple hits at the red line. And now Baum the other way. Baum trying to deke. Baum spinning. Loses control. Saved at the blue line. Puck is tipped and saved by Harmon as it gets moved up into the netting for a whistle. Face-off now will come to the right of Harmon. 7:16 left to go, 1-1 tie. DeLuca and Del Carmen, or no, DeLuca and Lowe, my mistake. They're at the face-off. Schwartz, puck drops right in front of him as he tries to backhand it across for Driscoll. DeLuca then looking to control it, can't. And now the Rams in their own zone are gonna look to clear. Del Carmen trying to send it inside, taken away by Burke. Sent down to Jesuit zone. DeLuca's there to grab it behind Rodrigue as he gives it over to the far corner. Schwartz over for Driscoll. Driscoll, we know what he can do with the puck, leaves it off for DeLuca. Looking back over for Driscoll, intercepted. And DeLuca can regain it, however, in the far corner, but backhands it there to no one. Sola sends it down for the Rams to collect. Trying to get a forecheck here, but now the other way, it's Gamble. Gamble's gonna leave it off and take a sub. Rodrigue looking to play a little defense there. Trying to send it inside, paddled away by Rodrigue. That one might have even saved a chance there for the Rams.
Yeah, that was a great look from Roby to Thompson right in the slot.
Yeah.
That could have, marked one up if Thompson got a good look, but
Rodrigue.
Great stick from Rodrigue, yeah.
Got the paddle in there. As the Jesuits send it down the other way, looks like the puck will not have the leg to get there. No icing. Here's Jack Taylor now. Jack Taylor's shot is blocked to go wide. Ayers now in the half boards. Ayers and Taylor, along with Hicks. Ayers sends it down to the end boards. Crowell backhanded it over to Roby, and now going down for the Rams. Sub here for the Rams, collected in Ram zone by Harden. That is Chase Harden. Far shot saved there by Rodrigue.
Yeah, and that was kind of strategic from Leiden taking that shot. He's obviously out of gas, went straight to the bench after. But also, the Rams, they just needed to get a little bit of a stop, get some fresh guys out there. And Leiden, he didn't have a lane there, so really wouldn't have resulted in much if he tried to gain the zone. So good shot, you know, send up a prayer and maybe it goes in.
Yeah, why not? Why not take the chance? Because shots on net, that's what's going to result in goals, so any one matters. Walsh contested there at the end boards. Able to keep control as the Jesuits, and Walsh is slow to get up. Walsh limping a little bit now. Still on his feet. Good contention there by the Jesuits. Maybe looking to get it out. Walsh, though, picking up the speed now. Regaining his legs. Tovlin in the corner. Walsh again, can't keep it in the zone. Has to take it out, offside warning. Down the ice, Sola looking to contest, but going away with it is Drew Harmon. Burke over to Tovlin. Tovlin now across for DeLuca. DeLuca up for Baum. Baum's going to send it into the corner.
Oh, great pass. Look.
Here's a chance now for the Rams. The dangle, and they score. That was number 19, Tony Del Carmen.
I talked about him earlier. He turns it up against Prep, and that's the momentum that the Rams need. Del Carmine. It's a great sign. You could tell he's fully back from that shoulder injury. There's no slowing him down now. The only freshman on varsity my freshman year, and you know, proving it right there.
Yeah, just a breakdown by the Jesuits defense. Gives the lane to Del Carmen. And the nice lead pass for him as well results in the goal and the lead for the Rams. Jesuits now with 3 minutes to go need to up their pressure and intensity here. Puck sent up now. But Schwartz with a chance. Here goes Schwartz. Schwartz shoots, he goes wide. Amazing chance there for the Jesuits to tie it up. Saved in the zone by DeLuca, but backhands it out of the ice. Schwartz is mad at himself after that one as well.
Yeah, just a great play there from Schwartz, getting a little bit of that lead pass.
He had the tip. He tipped it out to himself.
A little bit of an albatross there, and he's got that tip, was able to get basically 1-on-0, 1-on-1 there with that goalie, and just got it out wide. And I mean, I know he's definitely beating himself up after that one, but it was a very, very good opportunity there in a time where opportunities are definitely needed for this Jesuits team.
Jesuits still able to keep the puck in Ram zone, however. Looking for any shot they could get here. But good pressure by the Rams gets it out the other way. high up behind Jesuits' net. Pooley behind there to contest. It's Roby with the puck. Roby still with the puck in the far corner. Roby just going back and forth now. Pooley struggling in that corner there, finally able to get it out of the stick of Roby. Kept in by Harden. Now Hicks behind his own net. He's got to find some speed here or send it down. He does send it down, gets through the legs of one defender, and now it's in the stick of Pooley. Pooley gives it off for Taylor. Taylor's shot is blocked. And now the Rams the other way. They're just going to drop it down. Puck in the corner. Sola coming away with it. 1 minute to go here in the game. Rams still with control. Burke in the corner now. Burke sends it inside for Bosco. Bosco trying to send it off the boards, maybe giving it for a sub.
They're pulling the goalie, kind of.
Yeah, Rodrigue doesn't know where to go. Tuflin leaves it off for Baum. Baum trying to dangle, find anywhere to go. Can't. And the puck is sent down ice. And I believe that will be an icing at will.
Yeah, wouldn't be surprised if Prep tries to call a timeout here.
Yeah, we see some of the coaches motioning for it now as well. I saw a couple of the coaches motioning for.
Yeah, they're telling the referee right now.
But yeah, the Rams definitely not happy about that icing call there. Getting that all the way back down, giving Prep 33 seconds to tie up this game. I mean, empty netter. It's a very, very good chance here for the Jesuits. I would say possibly one of the best opportunities of the game for them to score here.
Yeah, they're going to have the man advantage with the empty net. 6-5 in favor of the Jesuits. Timeout here as Coach O'Hara is looking to draw up a play with 33 seconds to go with hopes of tying this game up.
Yeah, and just going back to that Schwartz opportunity, I'm sure he's kicking himself. I mean,
yeah.
One-on-none breakaway. That is everything you could ever ask for. But now he's got an opportunity if he comes out here and nets this one, you know.
Yeah.
Incredible comeback. And then for the Rams, you know, you've got a great unit out there. Lydon, Roby, Thompson. All those guys are quick. They've got great stick skills. So you've got to be, if you're Prep, you have to be very light. You have to have light hands, and you also have to be very quick with your touches. You cannot hold on to the puck for too long, or it's going to get taken away and sent down the ice.
Yeah, back to that Schwartz opportunity really quick, too. He set that up very well for himself as well. Tipped the pass out of the air and used his speed to get there and get the lane and just couldn't put it home. But now the Jesuits, 6-on-5 opportunity here with the empty net. Back on their end with 33 seconds to go. Bosco wins the faceoff, gets back for Sola. Sola at the blue line. Sola trying to send it down the boards, just trying to keep the puck down in Rams zone. As it's sent around, Ayers is going to have to keep it. Ayers does keep it, but the Rams are able to send it out. The Jesuits need to get everyone back now. They do, and now they go for the forecheck. Ayers looking to keep it out of the air, but he can't. 10 seconds winding down, icing on the Rams.
Yeah, that was a great play. You saw Harden and Roby. They pinned it against the wall so that it would die there. And then as soon as a Prep defender came close, Harden just sent it down the ice to kill even more time. The Rams, they're not playing for an empty netter. They're just playing to get out alive.
Yeah, without a doubt here. 8 seconds to go. Aiden Ayers in at the faceoff for the Jesuits. Looking to just get the body there as they win it up to Driscoll. Driscoll's shot is blocked. What a block there as another shot goes wide. Driscoll trying to keep it, but that will do it.
Yeah, that was a phenomenal game.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Jesuits, another close loss here tonight.
They really lived up to the challenge tonight. I mean,
Very similar to their last one against New Canaan as well. Their last game against New Canaan could have easily ended in a 2-1 loss, and this one did.
Yeah, I mean, you really got to give it up to, I mean, you said it earlier, Tony Del Carmine really turned on the Jets as that third period was winding down, that 1-1, and, I mean, just an amazing goal there. Really came out for New Canaan in the end there, and ultimately that is what sealed the victory for the Rams.
Yeah, but as for us here, final score from Wonderland, 2-1 in favor of the New Canaan Rams, and they will now improve to 17-0-1, whereas the Jesuits on the other end will go to 4-11. As for us, though, thank you everyone for joining in.